Hello ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. Today is the Global Virtual Orchid Show of 2020, introduced to us by William Green from My Green Pets. You can find a link to his channel down below. And I am here showing you the entry for this year. Unfortunately, it is not in full bloom, but at the moment I don't have much that's properly in full bloom. So I'm just going to show you a few of my orchids, and this is entry number 1. And it is one of my all-time favorites, the Phalaenopsis Mini Mark. So the Phalaenopsis Mini Mark is a wonderfully compact little Phalaenopsis, and it's actually quite popular world over, although in some places relatively difficult to get. As you can see, the leaves stay small. This is not setback, it actually this is adult size, and it's barely larger than a single finger. And the blooms themselves aren't too large either, but in comparison to the plant, they're really nice and proportionate. So it's a huge space saver. It's just a very nice plant in general. And then, of course, you have the blooms. And now this is what makes most people fall in love with this plant. So the most iconic thing about the Mini Mark is that brilliantly, vividly orange lip on the background of almost pure white. And then on that background as well, you have these dots, which can vary from Mini Mark to Mini Mark, from orange to kind of more pinkish. Might tend to be a little bit more on the pink side. But more than just the coloration is the patterning. Now the patterning really speaks to me personally because it reminds me a bit of a pixelation effect, and I really like that. But it seems to win the hearts world over, honestly. And there's an interesting thing about these flowers as well, which is that, at least in my specimen, when you have a newer flower, you can see that on the petals there's a yellow edging, and it's actually quite vividly colored as well. However, over time this color fades and it becomes more as you saw on the other one, which is, well, a kind of faded yellow, or later on even completely white. You won't see a trace of it anymore. Now in this one, as you can see, we still have 2 buds left unopened. But of course the Global Virtual Orchid Show is today, so we'll just have to show her with 4 blooms instead of 6. It also has an interesting scent actually. Not all the Mini Marks are scented, but mine, luckily, is. And I won't say it's a very strong fragrance, not at all actually, but if you stick your nose in there, you can definitely smell it. And it has this very generically floral kind of scent. It's a very poor description, but I've always been quite bad at describing fragrances, and I'm not quite sure how to describe it better. But yeah, it's just very perfumey. It's pleasant. And I'm lucky to have it because lots of people do not have a fragrant Mini Mark. So there you have it. That's my entry for the Global Virtual Orchid Show of 2020, or at least my first one. I will be entering a few more, and I hope that you've enjoyed it.